Hello there, guys and girls. How you doing? If you watch the game, you must have known that Chelsea managed to scrape through and qualify for the next round, despite the shocking loss. In fact, I can put it into words. You get a penalty, you score 1-0 ahead against the seventh side that's seventh in the league, a side that you should absolutely dominate, and then somehow you let them back into the game. Now, in terms of possession, Chelsea dominated possession, dominated passing, dominated completion stats. But the amount of pressure that the Servette team, were placing on Chelsea was just crazy. And sometimes it was invited pressure. I don't know, because it seems like many of these players they take playing out from the back, you know, to mean having a vacation at the back. You're on the ball, no one's pressing you. Quick pass, and move, progress the ball. No, the likes of Badershield will be on the ball, drop the ball, wait for good 10, 15 seconds before he decides what to do with the ball. So for me, I think Badershield shouldn't be started. Badershield should come on when you're trying to, keep a lead or stave through positional attack, and that would help you qualify for the next round of a tournament or something like that. Maybe you take off a midfielder and then you bring him on. But to have him as your starting centre back or one of your starting centre backs, it's not going to work, in my opinion. It just wouldn't work. And then Enzo Fernandez was good on the ball, but his sort of, when I say error or non-existence when the Soviet team were building up for their first goal. He just almost did it was almost like he was attempting to do his best impression of a valet, just jumped out of the way, eased out of the way, said, okay, have a go, run out go, you know, go ahead and score. And this was in the midfield, so it wasn't like this was an 18-yard box while you're trying to, sort of make sure you don't give away a penalty. What would have happened if you brought the guy down in the midfield, in the center of the park? At most, a free kick, then maybe a yellow card at most. And that attack would have been done. And then you lead up two. And then you're still 1-0 up going into the second half. Now, that goal, I don't want to blame him too much because he walked his socks off. He's always been doing that, since he joined the club, and that's Mark Gill. But he was at fault for that goal. And that's where the question of inexperience comes in. The ball got to him. He should have held that ball and waited for support before flicking it up, flicking it to the left. But he was in such a hurry, he flicked into the oncoming sort of defender. But the defense didn't play at least from the Savage side. That led to the counter attack. And that's how they scored the second goal as well. Mistakes, in their final third, and then counter attack. So Mudrik wasn't that great today. He was okay, but no, he was he showed good pace, especially the run he made from our own half, from Chelsea's own half. I think that was still in the first half. From Chelsea's own half, into the Soviet half, but he couldn't just finish, and he gave the defender the opportunity to nudge him in the back. And this referee, I must say, was an absolute joke. Now, another person that came on, Nicholas Jackson, he was okay. It wasn't too bad. I think he had only two chances at goal, and the first one he was offside when he shouldn't have been, and then the second one was a hurried and horrid shot. Still in number 9, he's an okay, decent player. So for me, I say if Victor Osimhen comes in, he then can go on to play, as a left winger, and I think that role will suit him, more than actually playing as a striker. And Palmer was okay. It wasn't too fantastic, if I'm honest. And there was this opportunity he should have laid the ball off for Jackson to tap into an open net, unguarded net, and then he chose to take a shot. Although some people say you don't blame him, you take the shot. But sometimes it's all about making the right play. It's not about goal scoring. It's not about hogging the limelight. Making the right play. Jackson was in space. The goal was gaping. You lay the ball off, taps it in, 2-2. Happy days. Everyone is super, super comfortable. But no. And then there's one player that must be criticized in this whole thing, and that's Dewsbury Hall. Each time I see him play, he looks decent sometimes on the ball. I ask myself, what is his purpose in the team? Does he have any real significant purpose? Because I can't quite see what he contributes on the ball, off the ball. He does nice flicks every now and again, but really, is he really, really, really better than Palmer? No, that we can even say that. Is he even really better than Gallagher? Gallagher gone to Atletico Madrid. Is he really that much better? I don't think so. I most likely would love to see a Kellerman given that opportunity, or a Tyreek George shifted to the middle given the opportunity. And speaking of Tyreek George, it was good to see him come on, in the second half, and then I think he replaced Ronaldo Madueke, who had a fairly decent game, but yeah, he had to come off. We had to rest as well, given the sensations in the Wolves game. And I'm sensing he's going to be the first name or at least one of the first names on the team sheet going into the game, going into the weekend Premier League game. So okay, we're taking him off. And then Jorgensen. He was at fault for, the second goal. Darling on the ball, when he should have just played the ball out wide to the fullback, to Vega. Don't know what he did. He played the ball straight into traffic. The Servette team won the ball, got the ball, crossed it, and the oncoming attacking player for the team headed the ball, scored the goal. Good on them. And I predicted that if these guys scored one goal, they will score the second goal. One thing I want to say to Enzo Maresca, not so much because I think he set the team up very well, but it's just that certain players didn't deliver, certain players didn't execute. So for me, you can't always be having one team playing one game and then you shuffle them again to play the next game. No, you can't be playing that way. Get your best players on the pitch together. They win the game, 3-4 goals, then you begin to rest players. And Disasi, I think Disasi was okay today. People want to blame him, say he wasn't that great, but he's not a right back. He doesn't have the tools to be a right back. And one thing I say about wingers and right back and fullbacks, you need to have pace. You need to have pace because there's no hiding on the flanks when you don't have pace. You easily be smoked. And loss was shocking, but at least happy that it's qualified to the next round because it would have been absolutely shameful if somehow, the team had managed to sort of fluff everything and then qualify. But at least we qualified, for the next round. Hopefully, I'm able to improve on the performances and come good going into the latter fixtures. And so I want what your thoughts are on the game. What do you think about the game? Do you think it's something that we just pull out already from the tournament entirely? So what do you think about performance? What do you think about Dewsbury Hall, for instance? What do you think about Nicholas Jackson and Palmer, even Disasi? Do you think he has a future in the team? Do you think Badiashile does have a future in the team? So let me know in the comment section below. And that's come to the end of today's video. I'll see you on yet another video. For now, to have a splendid rest of your day and have a good night. Before I go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, and like the video as well. So do have a splendid rest of your day. Good night and stay blessed.